Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we have a pretty cool review for you guys. One I was kind of on the fence about. First I didn't want it, then I really wanted it, then I was like, I don't know, can I really afford it? And then I saw Infinity War and I was like, screw it, I'll get it. It is the Avengers Infinity War Marvel Legends Proxima Midnight from the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. Yeah. This wave hasn't been too hard to find. Lots of the time waves are hard to find, but I've seen this one around. I saw a couple of her at Walmart. One had its piece stolen, so obviously I got the one that had the piece. And she's actually a very good figure. Like, higher quality than I'm used to for Marvel Legends, especially a female figure. Because lots of the time, female figures, they can't move their heads around too well. Marvel Legends has mostly fixed that, actually. But lots of times they only have a single elbow bend and then a swivel on the elbow, and she has a double elbow bend and a bicep, which I think works better. So that's really cool. So she has more articulation than your regular female Marvel Legend, and she's very big too. She's very big. I mean, a very cool figure, indeed. So first we're going to check out accessories. She comes with this three-pronged weapon. It kind of glows a little in the film, but there's no glow paint on it or anything. I think that's probably to its benefit. Be careful with it. Don't let your cat chew on it. That's going to be the chore for me. I do want to display her with it, though, because it's a very unique, cool weapon that was definitely made just for her. So I definitely want her to be displayed with it. Also, not an accessory, but the Build-A-Figure piece, the torso to Thanos. Probably the most important piece of Thanos since it connects all the other pieces. So if you're going to build Thanos, you got to get her, of course. You got to get everyone in the wave, I think, because it's a 6-figure wave. Yeah, so you got to get everybody, except Iron Man. Everybody except Iron Man. It's a 7-figure wave. The Iron Man doesn't come with anything, but everyone else does. That's why the Iron Man is the peg warmer. Also, because most MCU Iron Men don't look that different, even though this is easily his coolest armor function-wise. But yeah, you know, Proxima Midnight herself, detail and paint is excellent. The detail is on point, just super high quality. They might not have meant to do it, but they went all out on this figure. The eyes are sunken back, but they're still sculpted and painted really well. You see that? How the eyes are back in those holes, but they still look really good. They're both right on point, looking the same direction. Lots of the time, eyes on figures aren't looking the same direction. Even Monster Arts gets that wrong a lot of the time. Even the Namashi Nation screws that up sometimes. But, I mean, the gold on her, look at that nice gold. Looks really good. Look at all these lines sculpted all over her entire body. Whole new sculpt, of course. It's an MCU figure, so whole new sculpt, painted up all the way on the back. Hair looks really good. Good looking figure, right? Yeah, very cool. Side to side on the head, up and down on the head. It's a little hard to notice, but she does get a good bit of down on the head. There you go. I just have to force it a little. Up and down on the arms. This one doesn't go up as far because of the shoulder pad. But up and down on the arms, forward and back. You got a bicep. You got a double elbow bend, you got a wrist swivel, and forward and back on the wrist. We get the same forward and back on both wrists. Lots of good ab movement, so you can clearly see in and out on the legs. Pretty good. Forward and back, pretty good. Thigh, double knee bend, as you can clearly see. Up and down on the foot. I said up and down on the foot, so there we go. And an ankle pivot. So that's really cool. And she doesn't have super high heels or anything. She has pretty regular shoes, so she stands quite well. I'm so happy when they give them regular ass shoes. Because lots of the women characters in the comics are drawn with super unrealistic heels, and in movies they're also oftentimes given super unrealistic heels, but she is not, so she stands very well. So now let's get into some size comparisons, huh? First up, here she is with some other modern Hasbro Marvel Legends. Here on the left, the MCU Daredevil. Pretty cool. And on the right, the Walmart exclusive Thanos, which is really the same sculpt as the Build-A-Figure Thanos from a few years ago. So, as you can clearly see, she looks pretty good with this Thanos. So if you don't want to build this Thanos, and you just want to get this cheaper Thanos, then go right ahead, because, I mean, like, they're the same height. She's big, as I said. Now I'm going to show her with some other toy manufacturers. Here on the left we have one from Toy Biz. It is the battle-ravaged Sam Raimi movie Spider-Man. And then on the right, the Diamond Select Spider-Man Homecoming MCU Spider-Man. So she's even taller than a Diamond Select, which is pretty crazy. And lastly, here she is with some import figures. I don't believe she's getting a figure art. At the time of recording this, it's not announced anyways. But here on the left we have the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spider-Gwen. And on the right, another Homecoming Spider-Man. This is the SH Figure Arts Spider-Man Homecoming and Tamashi Action Act wall version. Pretty cool. She looks good with them too, because once again, she's a big girl. Ooh, Daddy likes big girls. Yeah, sorry I showed her with mostly Spider-Man stuff, but that's mostly the Marvel stuff I collect, honestly. So what are my final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Marvel Infinity War Proxima Midnight? Damn, she's cool. What an underrated figure. Definitely get this, right? If you liked Infinity War, get this figure. Or if you liked the Infinity comic book event, or just like the Black Order or Thanos stuff, cosmic stuff, I mean, this is an excellent figure for your collection then. Because I remember the Black Order from Infinity. It's been a long time since I read that event, but I do kind of remember them. But she's really cool, you know? I don't think we're getting an Ebony Maw, but we are getting a Black Dwarf Build-A-Figure, which I super don't want to build. I think the only figure I want in that wave is Ant-Man, maybe the Wasp. We'll see if I like the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie first. Because I have a Wasp figure that's pretty good already. But damn. She's good looking. She's a good looking figure. She's a good functioning figure. She has a good accessory. Articulation's great. She's everything you could possibly want from this figure. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be seeing you all later.